everyone, how are you today? I hope you are in good health and freedom. Before starting this presentation, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Prima Jaya, the student of accounting, and now I'm in class 12 accounting and finance. Dear listeners, wherever you are, thank you for this opportunity. And today, I want to discuss and present material about job interviews. This presentation generally aims to provide material presentation on how to do a job interview properly. The main point that I will discuss today is about first, dress ethics during job interview, second, attitude when facing job interviews, and third, question that may be asked during a job interview. For the first time, I will start the presentation from dress ethics during job interview. First point, interview at a corporate company. If you are going to attend an interview at a corporate company that has a fairly formal culture, wearing a shirt or pants, shirt and coat is a mix that will give a professional impression. Second point, shirt selection. Shirts are the most ideal clothing choice worn in every job interview. A shirt with an open button top gives a simple but still formal impression. The most important thing is to make sure the shirt is not too tight or express certain body part to make it uncomfortable. Third point, avoid jeans. Even if you are applying for a job in creative industry, you should avoid wearing clothes that seem casual during skirt or trouser remain the most appropriate choice. Fourth point, add a suit or cardigan. You can wear suits and cardigan as complementary attributes that will make you look more professional. A dark suit will emphasize your look, while a pattern cardigan will accentuate your look. However, the choice of colors and motif should not be arbitrary. Fifth point, clothing color selection. During a job interview, colors in black or dark color will give you an air of seriousness and dignity. Meanwhile, the choice of gray can reflect a smart and independent person. Sixth point, clothing motif. So that your other appearance is not too plain, pattern clothes can be a solution. However, avoid motifs that are too flashy that can distract the interviewer, such as flower, animal, and abstract motif. We recommend that you choose simple clothing motifs such as drapes. Seventh point, selection of footwear. Apart from clothes, choosing footwear is also an important aspect that you must pay attention to. Avoid shoes that show the toes as if they are playing at the mall. Instead, choose shoes that are closer to give a professional impression. Now, let's move on to attitude when facing job interview. First point, start by saying a friendly greeting to the security guard or the company receptionist. Then, thanking whoever escorted you to the interview room. When the interviewer walks into the room, immediately stand up and greet him with a friendly smile. After you finish shaking hands, it's best not to rush back to your seat. Wait until you're invited or at least ask permission if the interviewer seems to have forgotten to invite you to sit down. Second point, shake hands firmly. A handshake can immediately reflect a person's character or personality. If your handshake is too weak, the interviewer will pick up the impression of a lack of confidence or enthusiasm. Meanwhile, if you are too tight, you can be considered aggressive or too confident. While introducing yourself, shake the interviewer's hand firmly. Third point, maintain eye contact. Nervousness sometimes makes it difficult for someone to focus on the other person they are talking to, and instead they look down or look in different direction. However, as with the handshake, you should also maintain eye contact so as not to overdo it to make the interviewer nervous or uncomfortable. Fourth point, nod while listening. Nodding your head is an ideal response when listening to the interviewer talking. However, nodding excessively and not at the right time will backfire on you. This indicates that you are actually not fully listening or don't know what is being said. Never just nod as a formality. If there is a message that you do not understand, do not hesitate to ask the interviewer. Fifth point, move hands sufficiently. Crossing your arms across your chest can give the impression of being defensive or challenging the other person. Therefore, take the safe steps, namely to put it on your lap. This is also at the same time to limit excessive hand movement. Talking while moving your hand allows a person to express themselves as comfortably as possible and helps clarify when they are saying. However, if you don't control it, it will actually disturb the atmosphere of the interview. Now, I would like to discuss about questions that might be asked during a job interview. Example. First, what are your weaknesses? Please specify each of three. Second, why should we hire you? Third, how much salary do you want in every month? Fourth, do you have any strategies to increase our business income? Fifth, what course did you attempt? And sixth, could you mention any computer software that you expert in it? I would like to recap the main point of my presentation. First, discuss how to dress properly when attending job interviews. Second, discuss courtesy and tips in conducting job interviews. And finally, discuss what question might be asked when conducting a job interview. Okay, I'm going to conclude by mentioning some important points. First, use clothes that are polite and basically comfortable to use. Do not overdo the style of clothing. Wear formal clothes that support your self-image as a worker. Second, do a good job interview. Keep in mind all the possibilities that occur. Avoid movement that are too frequent and annoying. Use language that is easy to use and straightforward. Keep your condition and politeness. And now, I'd like to invite any question you may have in the comment column. Thank you for attention and see you later.